Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the What's the Mama podcast. We are your hosts, Giselle and Amy.
Hello. Hi.
This week we are talking about everything that's been happening. With Giselle, I think you have the most because you're cooking a baby. And then me, and then Father's Day. We're gonna talk about this episode, I believe.
Yeah.
This Father's Day is next Sunday, which I feel like it snuck up on me a little bit because it's funny because my dad texts me and he's like, "So, what are we doing for Father's Day? Did you buy Victor something for the kids to give him?" And I was like, "No."
That's his way of trying to see, did you get me anything?
Yeah, and I was like, "No." He goes, "Tú eres mala." Like every that text, he goes, "Tú sí que eres bien mala."
But Vic doesn't want anything.
And I'm like, I don't know, like for Mother's Day, I don't think I got it. Like he went and got a card, got the kids like draw stuff on it, and
Yeah.
then he just because they make stuff in school,
Yeah.
so I got like a drawing of myself of interpretation, a wild
Yes.
interpretation. You saw it, right? I
Yeah,
sent it
yeah.
to you.
I think you sent me the picture, yeah.
The interpretation of what seeing the things I look like, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I got for Mother's Day. And I was like, she's making a gift in school. That's what he's getting.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm tired of thinking about this.
But it was both your Mother's Day and your birthday gift.
Yeah.
So you got something.
Yeah, so it kind of comes within 2 weeks of each other. So he's always
Yeah.
like, I'm always focusing on the birthday gift and never on Mother's Day because Mother's Day is usually just the kids doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
So excuse me. I have I don't know.
Allergies? It's allergies.
Morning group coming up.
Morning group.
Yeah, so for my birthday I got like those AirPods, the Max ones.
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, I didn't even know I needed. And so I put them on. I was like, oh, these are cool. These are
Wait,
nice.
are those the ones that they're over the head? I thought those were those that went in.
Yeah, those are the over the head ones. It's like this.
Okay.
He got me the headphones, the big headphones, the
Gotcha.
Bluetooth ones basically.
Okay.
So I guess because I've been complaining because I have all the ones I use this for recording, and then
Yeah.
I had like another one
To watch your soaps.
Yeah, and it's just like I have another one, but it was like peeling at the
Okay.
headphone
The one that has the
material.
turquoise
He-
wire.
No, yeah, that one has a wire, so I was like, it's
Yeah.
annoying because I have to go everywhere with it.
Yeah.
So he just got me the wireless ones. I was like, I didn't even know I needed these.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so I use them now, and like for working out, it's great because I could put them on, and since I do my workouts on the iPhone, or whatever,
Whoa. So you're working
I
out?
put them out.
You're
on the
being
thing. Yeah,
consistent?
I'm hurting. Yeah, I've been consistent. I've done it
Okay.
this whole week, actually. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I have time, which is funny. Like, I feel like I needed to make time, and I
Yeah.
have time. I do have time. I've been doing about 30 to 45 minutes
That's a
now.
really good time frame.
'Cause
How often a week?
I did it every day this week. Yeah.
What videos are
My
you
butt
doing?
hurts. That's my butt hurts.
Are
I'm
you-
using well, you gave me some.
Yeah.
But I think since I don't have like weights and any of that stuff yet,
But they have
I'm working up
ones
to it because I told
without.
you I don't like to be hurting too
Yeah,
much
because then you'll not.
because then
you
I'll
won't
just
keep up with
quit.
it. Yeah.
So I'm doing just like dance workouts, like dance videos that I find on thing,
Okay.
like of music that I like to hear. Like honestly, I'm gonna listen to there's this like the Backstreet Boys. They
Yeah,
do
yeah.
a workout with their music, and I'm like, yes,
Okay.
I could do this. And New Kids on the Block and a whole bunch of other
Yeah.
stuff they do.
Are you doing the old school not Billy Blanks
Zumba, like Zumba,
not
almost.
like Zumba, but oh my God, the guy that I used to that was gonna come out so wrong. I was gonna say the guy that I used to do.
Oh my God, like
The-
Taiwo.
Yes, but not P90X. Insanity. What's his name?
I know. Sean
T.
Yeah,
y'all.
Sean T.
Yeah, so he has like hip hop abs and hip hop whatever,
Yeah,
like those
yeah.
types of things.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
do
It's
it?
almost like that, I guess you would say. Her name is Joe, I think. And
Okay.
I got her app. It says Girl with Joe,
Oh,
and she has
I've
like
heard
all
of
this
her.
stuff. And I like it because she'll do the exercises and then they show what to do is coming up next. So
Yeah.
you know that you're just
Yeah,
shifting into
yeah.
the next move.
Yeah.
And then you could put your music to it, which
Yeah.
is nice.
That's
So
cool.
it connects to the Spotify and I'm able to
That's
just put the
actually really
playlist that I
nice.
want. And
Yeah.
I like that because that's more I think that gives me like a good,
Yeah.
motivation to do it because I'm listening to the music I
That
like,
you
not what
like.
they pick,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's what I've been doing. And I put like short workouts, so it's like maybe 20 minutes, but then after she's done, I'll
Yeah.
do a video
Okay.
with her on YouTube that she has,
Okay.
just to like wind down a little bit
Yeah,
or burn more.
I've seen her pop up on my Instagram because I told you my Instagram is all workout videos
Let's
and
talk about
cakes.
your Instagram.
It's all workout videos and rainbow cookie desserts, treats, cakes and all that stuff. It's
That's
literally
so
half and half
funny.
of two opposites. And I'm not a cake or dessert person, but with the
Mm-hmm.
pregnancy, I'm just like,
Bring on the
oh
desserts.
man. But you know what's crazy? I'll eat it and
Uh-huh.
I'll feel gross at like it
Yeah.
my body just does not accept
All the
eating
sugar and all that stuff, right?
sugar and like fried things and all that stuff. And but in the moment I'm like, this is what I want. And I'll
Yeah.
give into it occasionally. But I remember most of the time I'm like, no, I'm gonna feel like shit afterwards, so let me not.
Yeah.
But you saw my algorithm. I sent you the screenshot. It was legit workout
Workout and
and
cake.
cakes and cookies and all these things. And every time I send it to Tom, I'm like, when we go back into the city this weekend, we gotta go here, we gotta go here, we gotta go. But then by the time the weekend comes, I'm like, I don't
I
want
don't
it.
want it. Yeah.
I don't want it anymore. But yeah, so I was so excited that you're working out and that you're staying consistent because I know that
Mm-hmm.
was like on your goal, like your list
Yeah.
of
And
things that
that's
you
been
wanted to
kind
do.
of hard, It just for me, I'm lazy. I want to admit it. I like to sit down. I don't like to do nothing. But like I started seeing, I'm like, ugh, I really have to work out because that I'm gonna hit 40 in 2 years, and it gets hard from there. I
In
hear
two
so.
years, you
But I
have
have 2 years to
plenty of
work to
time.
get into it so I can be consistent. Like I would love to just
Yeah.
be able to do exercise and just keep it part of the routine.
Yeah, your lifestyle.
Hmm.
But how are your eating habits? Your eating habits are good.
I don't like I tell Vic like I'm not the person to like I'm home. But I don't sit there. I don't eat. We don't buy like chips or stuff like that. We have chips for the
Yeah.
kids sometimes because she uses them for like snacks and stuff. But
Snacks,
it's not
yeah.
there. She's very specific with her taste of what she likes. So
Yeah.
it's not like she doesn't like potato chips.
Okay.
She'll do like she's into Cheeto Puffs now, but
Okay.
I don't find it like I could sit there and eat
Yeah.
that. So it's not
Yeah.
like I'm craving it. So I don't touch their stuff usually.
Okay.
Um, and then for eating, I'm like I did Beachbody for I'm gonna say for maybe like a year.
Okay.
So I'm like very conscious of how the serving sizes are
The
supposed to be for
portions, yeah.
things, and so like I don't eat too much rice. I'll have like a little bit, and then I'm trying to incorporate more veggies to our like dinners because we don't
Yeah.
do that normally.
Okay. But what
Um,
kind of
s-
vegetables? Like broccoli? Like
he's
what?
well. Luckily, Vic and I are very good with like we like weird stuff. We'll do like asparagus. We love asparagus.
Yeah. Grilled
Um,
asparagus is great.
and what is the round ones? The round
Brussels
green ones?
sprouts?
There we go, Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Ugh.
We like those. I know, I like those. I like those with like sprinkle of cheese on top
Okay.
and maybe like red pepper flakes.
Okay.
Like with oil tossed
And the
in
kids
like
eat it too?
the kids don't eat that. They don't eat that. They don't eat any vegetables. As much as I try to give them, I think the closest that I get is probably broccoli. They'll nibble on.
Okay.
We'll do broccoli, carrots. I'm trying to. I did like a kale salad like
Hmm.
the this past week
Kale
with our
salads are
food.
delicious.
And but the thing is, like, I'm trying to make it easy for me, so I
Hmm.
buy like the pre-made stuff,
Whatever you
right?
gotta do that
Because
works. Yeah.
I don't want to think about that. I have to wash the kale, mix
Yeah.
all the stuff, or make a dressing because that's another thing, and it's hard for me to even think about.
Also,
So we
kale is
just keep it
tricky
simple.
because
You gotta
if
massage it
yeah,
sometimes to make
if
it
not, it's
like
gonna be rough, and then you'll be like, ugh, what is this
yeah.
sour, like
So
bitter shit?
I've been doing like the pre-made stuff. So I could just throw it together, put a little bit of dressing on it, and have it with our meal.
Okay.
So
So
that's what I've been
little
trying to do. I
changes.
mean,
The summertime makes it
I
easier
try.
too to eat better.
I try. I
Yeah.
try.
What do you do smoothies at all?
No, I don't. I'm trying. I don't really like smoothies when I think
No.
about it. Like I used to do like papaya. I like papaya.
Papaya is good for your digestion.
My aunt, when we go to like Ecuador, she makes like this really good papaya like milkshake in the morning. She used to make
Yeah.
me. Oh, so good. I miss those. So, but that's hard because even picking out papaya, going
Yeah.
to the store and picking it out, I'm like, ugh. So I'd rather get like the like the
The
frozen
frozen.
chunks
Yeah.
to throw things
But that's
together.
fine too. Like people think like frozen fruits and frozen
Mm-hmm.
vegetables aren't good, but they're frozen at their prime time. So they're being
Mm-hmm.
captured and frozen and like literally frozen at a point where they're peak.
It's perfect.
So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the nutrition level is just as good. I mean, granted, with the temperature change, some of the nutritional
Might
value is
decrease. Yeah.
higher in
Yeah.
some vitamins versus another and things like that. Like in
Mm-hmm.
blueberries, I know that if you eat them fresh, you get a higher quantity of I forgot what it's called, but there's a certain like vitamin that you get from it. As
Mm-hmm.
opposed to when it's frozen, you get a higher percentage of the other type of vitamin. So I get frozen packs of strawberries. I get like the kale, I buy it, and the spinach I buy it fresh, but I freeze it
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, because I buy a big like Costco size
Size
like
bulk.
thing.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go through that before it goes bad. So
Mm-hmm.
I wash it and then I just put it in a frozen like Ziploc thing, and then I put it in the freezer. So I get that. And then the good thing is that if you don't like to eat greens or if you don't like the taste of it, if you
Mm-hmm.
put pineapple in
Mm-hmm.
any smoothie, like with greens in it, it's gonna kill the green taste. So I don't know if you
Okay.
like pineapple. Do you like pineapple?
No, yeah, I could eat pineapple here. Every time someone mentions pineapple, I think of my sister. She's allergic to pineapple, so
Oh,
she can't have pineapple or anything.
oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah,
so
no, pineapple's my
yeah, it's
favorite.
good. I love pineapple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So I
actually
put
got pineapple chunks this time coming.
okay. So you
Pineapple chunks, mango.
could do that. Pineapple
Mm-hmm.
chunks, mango, add some kale, spinach to that, and then make it with coconut water.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, because it'll be frozen, you'll get that nice froth.
Mm-hmm.
And during the summertime, you could sit out on your deck or whatever in the back and just chill with that, and then you'll feel like better. And that's also going to motivate you to eat better, be consistent with the workouts and all of that stuff. All the little changes add up. People don't
Yeah.
realize that like they do. And I'm a big believer in like you can have a treat here and there, whatever treat
Mm-hmm.
you want to call it, like whatever it is, but just be consistent. And none of like the little cheat meal or whatever, that won't count
Mm-hmm.
towards the grand scheme of things because the 90% of your diet is going to be good,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
That's why
I
I'm
would
like
do
I don't
smoothies.
like depriving myself of what I like to eat because I love to eat. I
Yeah.
love to eat. That's like my thing.
What's like your thing that you're like, I shouldn't eat this, but I'm gonna eat it? What, like
Ice cream?
pizza,
I was
McDonald's,
like,
what?
ice cream?
Ice cream?
I
Yeah.
like ice cream. So I buy like the little Moki ice creams. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
know those. Yeah. So I make
Yeah.
sure that like I'll stick to the serving. I won't eat like two or three. I'll eat the one,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
So like I try to stick
That's
to the
pretty
serving
good.
sizes to everything is what I'm
Mm.
trying to do. Like I'll read, I'll be like, all right, serving size, like what am I putting in my
Yeah, yeah.
body? So yeah, I try to stick to the serving sizes of things. I don't try to do more than what I need to eat because then that's how you gain weight, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because well, also those things aren't, it's not that they're bad for you, it's just the sugar.
Hmm.
Like, that's what
Yeah.
it is. It's when you look at the serving size, you're like, oh, this isn't that bad. But then if you eat two or three and then you look at the sugar content that you're
I
consuming,
I can't
it's
eat
insane.
sugar too much either
Because
because I start feeling like I get dizzy. Get
really,
dizzy if I
oh,
have like something with an increased amount of sugar. I
sorry.
feel like,
I just saw a spider.
uh-oh.
Sorry.
I saw your
I
face. I was
can't
like, oh
do
no, what happened?
I can't do anything right now because
Where? Where's you?
it's on the
Is it on
wire
you?
of no, no, no. It's on the wire of the light. It's climbing up.
Is it big?
It's not that big,
Okay.
But I'm like,
Have you seen the Darrow spiders that are coming for
yeah, New York. I
New York?
know.
Someone spotted it up here in one of the complexes nearby. I was like, nope, not ready
But
for
they don't.
those
They don't bite. They're not harmful
humans.
to humans.
Yeah, I know. But
I mean, they're creepy looking. Don't get me wrong, but
like
I'll
if you're
still be
walking
like,
outside, all of a sudden you see something flying to your face. What do you think you're gonna be doing? I don't
yeah, no. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah.
I'm
So it's like,
screaming.
but it's leaving me alone. The way that I look at it, spiders, they eat
They
other
take care of
things.
stuff, yeah,
Yeah.
inside the
So
house.
as long as it's not trying to come to me, I have one rule: never turn your back on an insect. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter the bug. And Tom
Hmm.
is notorious for that shit, and it drives me nuts because like sometimes he'll be like, go get the raider, go get whatever, whatever, and then he'll turn around and go and get it. I'm like, no, you have to walk back.
He's probably like, you told me to go get it, so I'm going to get it.
Because
You watch it.
if it were up to me, yeah, but I'm like, oh no, but that's the number one rule. You don't turn your back because then you don't know where it went,
Yeah.
And he's like, relax, it's just blah 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 blah, and I'm like, no, you don't turn your back on the bugs.
But that's how you
Whatever,
know we
one of
grew
them.
up in NYC with the big water bugs, because those motherfuckers be going everywhere.
Everywhere. They swim in the water. That's how they got their name, the water bugs.
I know. I got hit in the face with one. One landed on my arm, because my room was by the entrance of our apartment, and you know those entrances. My mom used to stick like towels by the door at night, because they scatter in.
Yeah.
That's not how they.
But they come in through the pipes too, and
Yeah,
everything.
they still got in, and I was getting dressed for school, and I was in front of the mirror fixing myself, and I felt something land on my arm. The reaction time that I have, I grabbed it out of instinct, and I threw it across the room. Yeah, I can just tell you that they're cold. They're very cold.
Stop.
Yeah, I
You're
remember
grossing me out.
screaming and running like hell. Sometimes when she thought there was something else, and she went and she had to kill it because she found it, because it was running after me. It was coming after me. It was running right behind me. She was like, "Mira
No. And you know that they play dead, right? They go upside down and they play dead.
Yeah, they're getting smart.
They're so
evolving.
smart. They've survived everything. They've survived dinosaurs. They've survived
Now I'm itchy.
everything. Like I literally had a visceral reaction
No,
to
yeah.
that
Every
story.
time I
Like,
think
that
about it,
was-
it's so funny. Like I can't believe that I just out of reaction, I just know, and I do it. I was. Where's the spider now? Did I disturb him enough?
No, it's there. It's fine.
Oh,
As
man,
long as it's
funny.
not coming towards me, that's all right. That was another thing. I'm not deep cleaning this apartment right now. I don't have the energy.
Yeah, well, you can't do too much, right?
And there's
You'll
so
get
much
tired.
going on. Tom's exhausted too. Like, if I'm gonna do it, if he's not gonna do it, nobody's gonna do it. Like, there's nobody else to do it. So I'm gonna get a cleaning crew to come and clean.
Mhm.
Like we call them the ladies because there's usually like 3 ladies, and they'll have them come and clean before the baby comes. Because I don't feel like doing it. Like, we do a little maintenance. Like, we always vacuum. We always like, dust and shit. The toilets, the bathrooms. But I need like a deep clean. Speaking of bugs and all that stuff.
Bugs.
Like, there's also
in that
pollen.
area. I haven't seen any water bugs here. Thank God.
Yeah. No, we've gotten water bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other things. We have other weirder things.
Like what?
Up here. When we first came up here, we've like stink bugs.
Okay.
I've never seen stink bug in New York City, like in the apartment.
Yeah.
And then when you crush them, they smell. It's
Yeah.
so gross.
Yeah.
Wolf spiders, those are big. And I saw one maybe 2-3 years ago coming up from the basement. I was like, I shut that door so quick. I was like, no, go back down there. What other weird thing that have I seen? I'm trying to think. And there's some weird, just like insects in general. Like they're mosquitoes, but they have like these shiny like wing things. I don't know. I've seen this. So keep in mind, I'm across the street from a stream. So the street is
Oh, so you
full of
get
all
all,
these
yeah.
weird things. I
Do you
don't
get a lot
know.
of centipedes?
Cicadas and
Let's
centipedes
see.
have been recent. I've seen the centipede
Okay.
twice. I've already killed two, and those are
Okay.
the worst because I've killed them and half the body's still running.
Yeah.
So I have to go kill the rest.
That's so gross.
Yeah. So
And
there's just weird things
you get a lot
now.
of ants too. I get ants. I get
Yes,
a lot of ants.
yes. The sugar ants, the little tiny ones, and then
Yeah.
the bigger ones. But we're getting like bug maintenance around the
Yeah,
house
yeah.
so we could be outside because otherwise you get bit. Like we come in with mosquito bites galore, and we
What
don't do
pasta?
that. So
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
no. Ugh. And the lantern flies, do you get that?
Lance, oh no, we haven't seen those. Thank God, knock on wood. I have not seen them like
Yeah.
around here, around my house.
Yeah.
I know in the city they was pretty bad last summer was or
Yeah.
fall.
We saw
It
those
was
last
bad.
summer.
Yeah, it was bad that Vic was like at the on the roof of one of his jobs and he was
Hmm.
like that the
An
guys were like
infestation.
they were like just killing them left and right.
Ugh.
And he took pictures of them like smashing them. He had like a Lego and smashing them.
And they're
As they were
heavy.
jumping everywhere.
Like
Ugh.
they'll land on you and they're like heavy. You feel it.
No, I wouldn't be able to survive. Thank God I wasn't down there for that.
It's funny. I tell Tom all the time because he's like, "Why don't you wear your hair out more often, like curly?" I'm like, because if a bug lands in there, I'm not
It's
gonna
nesting.
notice.
It's
That's
nesting.
exactly. I'm not trying to. So summertime is not. No, it'll be like this the whole time. I was actually thinking about that because I was like, should I do my hair? Remember my birth story? I got upset because she wiped my forehead and she wet my hair.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
nurse,
I forgot. Yes.
because
All right. So
she
what are you
had
gonna
like
do this
she
time?
had like cold water like on her hands and she saw I was like sweating because it was 2 hours of active pushing, and then I was like, am I gonna actually do my hair this time or should I just leave it like this? I don't know. I'll probably just leave it like this. Who knows?
Hmm.
It is easier. This is one of the things like I feel like not enough natural like girls talk about, like, when you stop relaxing your hair and all that stuff. It's, excuse me, it's easier to do your daily shit, like get ready and go, when you don't have to worry about a wash and set go. You don't have to worry about how the curls are laying that day, how you woke up one side flat and the other side, nice and cute, and also the tangles. So it's
Hmm.
easier when I actually do blow out my hair to just wrap it up, put it in like a little top knot or whatever, and then
Hmm.
not even think about it. So for
Yeah.
that reason, I might do it, especially if I'm gonna have a C-section because it's less tugging, it's less like,
Also, remember you're
just
gonna be laying
overall.
back, so you might have to put it up higher.
Yeah, and I don't really wear my hair up high anymore. I
Yeah.
feel like that's a different phase of my life that
But it's
I
like
don't.
you're gonna be laying
I know,
back,
no, you're
so you're
right.
gonna
I'm
you
gonna
need
be
to be
laying back.
comfortable. So you need to figure that out
This
too.
is already uncomfortable. This so it's so big because my hair's so long that sitting in the car driving, like I don't know how to
Oh yeah,
position the
the headrest. Yeah.
it doesn't, and I'm like moving, and then also my belly, so I
Hmm.
can't be like this because this is too
That was the
uncomfortable,
worst. Yeah, I
and then I can't be
remember.
like this because then I look like one of those grandmas that like doesn't know how to drive. That's
I
like up
remember
here.
driving with a belly was the most uncomfortable thing ever. And then having a hair clip, I couldn't do both.
Yeah, that's the
Also,
thing. Yeah, you can't do both
basically.
unless you put it up really high or
Hmm.
you even low. I can't. It's as big as the headphone.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Those are the type of things that like I think about that are so trivial. It's like, who cares? Like it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just a matter of comfort, you know?
Mm.
I don't even know how we got to that. We went from bugs, from working out, Father's
To
Day to
bugs
working
and
out to bugs.
yeah.
To now this. But no, I will say people don't talk about that enough. It's a lot easier. Granted,
Mm.
I'm gonna be 2 hours and change straightening my hair out with the blowout and then the flat iron and all stuff. So it takes time that one time. But
Yeah.
that, if I'm not working out like how I used to, which I'm not right now, that'll last me for like a week and a half. And I don't
Yeah.
have to worry about, doing anything else, and I could just tie it up or whatever. No big deal.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll
That's
see.
another thing. That's what I was telling you. I washed my hair twice already because I've been
How
working
did
out.
that go?
So
Yeah.
just like I sweat now, so like all the way back
The
here. So
bottom.
this little hair is like all the way up here and like super curly. So I'll brush it out after working out and then just let it like dry
Hair dry.
internally and then whatever. But I now have to wash my hair every like 3 days, I'm gonna say. Every three
Okay.
days.
All right.
For
Do
it
you
to
feel
be
like
okay.
it's made a difference to your hair texture?
Well, I have to send you the photo of what I look like with my hair curly because I left it curly for 3 days.
How did it look?
It was okay. It was fine. It's
You're
just
not used to it.
like yeah, I feel like it's a lot. It was like a lot going
Yeah.
on. But my
Yeah.
sister was like, "Oh, it looks so cute." It's she was like, "I liked it better." Actually was telling her it looked like remember J-Lo and her Fly Girl days, the curly hair
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
had?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
Exactly
That's
what it looks
cute.
like. And she was like, "But it looks better on you. It's fine. You're fine. You look fine." I
You're not
was like,
used
I
to
just
it.
not used
That's
to it.
all. Yeah.
So I washed my hair again. I straightened it yesterday.
Okay.
Just something had like this for the weekend. So
Yeah.
that was
This weather too, it's been fucking humid and muggy, and I'm like, ugh,
yeah, it's been
can't.
gross.
Like, I can't even imagine sitting here blowing out my hair to then wake up the next day and it's like humid out. What's the
Mm-hmm.
point? There's
Mm-hmm.
no point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
I
my
don't.
hair doesn't turn. My other hair doesn't. The humidity doesn't really make it puff up. It
Okay.
has because I make sure that it's completely dry, and completely dry when I do
But you have a
the
different hair
thing. Yeah,
texture, like
because
cuticle.
if I go like loose about it and I don't really
It'll
go
puff up.
into, it puffs up. It puffs up
Yeah.
for sure.
The key to a good blowout, like if you're doing it at home or you're doing the flat iron after, is you could blow it out whatever. Just make sure
Mm-hmm.
that the ends are okay, that are
Uh-huh.
sealed, and the root is
Are
good to go.
dry. It's
Yeah,
dry,
they're
dry.
dry.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing the flat iron, take small pieces.
Yeah.
That's the key. You could take big chunks to blow
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, oh, how do you do your hair so straight, whatever? And my friend's like, oh, you do that Dominican blowout, whatever. I
Yeah.
was like, but that's the key. Like, if you're going to do the flat iron,
Mm-hmm.
then, because I don't do rolos. Like, if I did
Mm-hmm.
rolos, I didn't have to do the flat iron like that or the blower like that. I
Yeah.
would just do straight the flat iron. Do small pieces and do a comb. Like, line up the comb behind the flat iron.
Mm-hmm.
So that way it stays aligned. And that's how you're going to get that sleek, sealed cuticle and like
Yeah.
minimal frizz.
Mm-hmm. I use my hands. That's probably bad, right? I use my hands for everything.
I
haven't
used to
burned
use the
myself, but I
hands.
used to just
No, but I use the hands too. But there's a bigger difference when you actually
Yeah.
have a fine tooth comb. And it can't be plastic, obviously, because it'll
Mhm.
melt. You have to get like, the rat tail
Mhm.
combs, like
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
You'll see the difference between doing it with that and doing it with your fingers.
Mhm.
Because I used to just hold it, but it's just better.
I think
Because
that
the way
I'm
that
trying
it
to think
disperses the hair
yeah,
makes the heat flow evenly.
like evenly. Yeah.
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 And you'll get it throughout. And it also depends on what flat iron you have,
Yeah, that's
obviously.
what I was gonna
But
say. I think the Dyson one has so it separates your hair.
yeah,
The
I
one I
return
have.
that shit. Oh, the air straight. I
I have
returned
the
the one that
yeah, I have the flat iron for
The flat iron, is
Dyson.
it good?
Yeah, it's good. This is what I use to do my hair.
Okay.
So it's like nice and straight.
Yeah. And also what heat protectant are you using? You have to use a good heat protectant. What do
Yeah.
you use?
I use IGK, good behavior,
Good
whatever.
behavior hair?
And then I
Yeah.
use the protein one. I think it's like a protein spray, like
Yeah.
for the flat iron part.
It's a spirulina.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
I use that
Mhm.
one too. So I
Mhm.
use that, and then I also use, because I need extra
Mhm.
stuff for my hair. So I use that, but I use that after I blow dried it, and it's time to just flat iron.
Yes, that's what I use. That's what I do.
But when it's wet and I'm blow drying it out, right before that, I use the Olaplex,
Okay.
the leave-in. That's also a heat protectant.
Mhm.
And then I have is it, let me see. No, I do use IGK, but this is the time release bond building dry mask. Have
Mhm.
you used this before?
No.
This is really good. So like right now, since your hair's already dry, like let's say the night of or 2 days after, You
Mm-hmm.
spray this, you shake it, you spray it evenly,
Mm-hmm.
and then you wrap your hair up or you put it in a knot, whatever it is. This will help with like frizz, shine, all that stuff. I see the spider again. All right, sorry guys. But no, IGK is really good. Um, I use those two products, and they also have something else that's like a leave-in gloss and a primer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to try it. Olaplex never fails me though.
Yeah.
Like people say it's overly hyped and blah blah blah. It's never failed me. And then for my texture hair, when it's wet, 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 right before I put the Olaplex, the leave-in,
Mm-hmm.
I use what's it called? The silver spray Color Wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I started using that in 2020. I've never looked back. I've tried other things and it's not as good to
Mm-hmm.
like maintain the frizz and the humidity
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
Even
I
when I
have
was
that one. Mm-hmm.
blonde, like that worked
Mm-hmm.
wonders for my hair. Everybody thought I had like a keratin or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah, you can't be, you can't bleach your hair blonde and do
Okay.
a
So, yeah.
relaxer or a keratin or all these other things. Some people do it, but I'm not trying to
Kill your
have my
hair.
hair,
Yeah. Fall out.
So exactly. So but yeah, those are just my tips. And we both have different texture hair, and if the IGK works for you and it works for me,
Yeah.
then
That's good.
it's
Yeah, and I use
yeah.
the Color Wild. I have that one. I'll spray it like every, what is it? Every 3 days or so because it wears
I
out after a
use it
couple, every
every
three
time.
washes, I think it says. Every 3 washes. So that's why I have so I just spray
So
it once in a while,
I use it
especially
every
summertime.
time
Mm-hmm.
because I always clarify my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a gentle clarifying shampoo because I have so much. I feel like there's so much product buildup
Because yeah,
when
you
I
do use a
wear like
lot, right?
this.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've been using this. This is another one that I got just because I was at CVS. This is L'Oreal.
Visa. Okay.
This is a heat
LB.
protectant too,
Mm-hmm.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a 450-degree heat protectant. I use it when I put my hair like this. Because think about it, if you're out in the sun and all that stuff, that's still heat.
Yeah.
Like people don't think about that. If you go out to the beach, you go out to like when I go on vacation, I bring all my heat protectant shit and I put that on when I'm out
Mm-hmm.
because you're frying your hair.
Yeah.
Not intentionally, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can talk about hair stuff all day. Like that's like one of that and skincare. Those are my two favorite things, and working out, three things. Um, but anyway, Father's Day. So
Yeah.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. What?
You're not doing anything for Father's Day.
Well, we're gonna go out to eat.
Do you think?
So my brother, Jess, and because we also didn't. We normally go out to eat with my mom for our Mother's
Mm-hmm.
Day,
Okay.
but with everything that was going on, we never got a chance to. So it's gonna be like a 2-in-1. So have
Mm-hmm.
my mom come out, and then it's also Jess's birthday, like
Mm-hmm.
the day
So,
after,
okay. Yeah, 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 that's right.
and then Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I text my brother. I was like, "So what are we doing?"
Mm-hmm.
We're two of the worst planners. You know this. We're two of the worst planners ever. And I didn't want to put it on Jess either. So he's told me he has plans with Jess the day before.
Mm-hmm.
And, they have like the trip coming up and all that stuff or whatever. So the day of, we were like, let's go out to eat. And I was like, yeah, but it would probably be crowded. He's like, this country doesn't care about Father's Day. It's never crowded on Father's Day, which
Oh
I was
my
thinking
God.
about. I was like, that's actually like
True.
Tom was like, that's true. Tom was like, that's true. Like, if you try to get a dinner reservation or a or brunch reservation for Mother's Day, they usually have a Mother's Day special in every
Yeah.
restaurant. That's true. But for Father's Day, you don't really see that same crowd and that same like type of energy,
Mm-hmm.
which is, I never noticed it until he mentioned it.
But you did point it out. Yeah. Think about
Yeah.
that. Yeah. That's funny.
Like,
That's
you don't
fine.
ever hear like, oh, let's go to Modern. Modern is one of the restaurants that like we love.
Mm-hmm.
In New Rochelle, like Modern, they're gonna have a Father's Day special. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think they have. They definitely send you a notice in advance for Mother's Day,
Oh yeah. A lot of the places
brunch,
do.
Mother's Day, dinner, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And then Tom was like, "Why do you think that is?" That's because the same reason that wedding stuff is a racket and blah blah blah. Because women are the ones that are shopping, and women are the ones that
Mm-hmm.
blah blah blah. And I was like, That's true though.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So yeah, so we're probably gonna go out to eat. I'm gonna get him a card. We usually do a funny card. Like we give each other funny cards that have nothing to
Mm-hmm.
do with the actual holiday
Okay.
or occasion.
Mm-hmm.
And then we write. Like we write something nice in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I've also been very like sentimental and emotional lately,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But every time that I've never celebrated Father's Day, right? It was never a thing for me. So like until my brother became a father,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, oh, happy Father's Day, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So to have, I guess, Tom, like I look at him and I'm like, he's such a good dad. Like he's such a good partner. He's such a good father that it makes me excited to want to even
Mm-hmm.
acknowledge
Mm-hmm.
this occasion, which I know it's like a Hallmark holiday or whatever it is. But even on days that it's not Father's Day, I just look at him like playing with Derek and all that stuff, and I'm like, look at this man. Like, look,
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate him so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just get all in my feelings about it. That's
Yeah.
all. But he doesn't want anything. He doesn't. I was like, what do you want? Do you want? And I joke with him. I was like, do you want jewelry? Do you want like your initials or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't want anything.
Yeah.
Wallet. He doesn't need anything.
Mm-hmm.
To him, it's more of like he would appreciate more the card that's funny
Mm-hmm.
with like something in it that's like hilarious, and
Yeah.
that's it. So I don't know. Are you getting Vic anything? Like now that you're actually thinking about it or no?
I was like,
I know it's short
um,
notice, but still,
no,
you could
I got
find
him.
something.
I got him something. I got him something. I got him like
Okay.
let me see if he's out here. Up here? No, he's out up here. He's
Yeah.
downstairs. I can hear the TV.
Okay.
I got him like two t-shirts because he's like so he whatever he wears like a lot of like shirts for work, like button ups and
Yeah.
stuff. So for the weekend, he saves all his t-shirts to wear on the
Gotcha.
weekends. Like, get him like funny ones.
Okay.
He has like a grimace one. I
Yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
you see that one, but he likes wearing the grimace one. I got him like a bluey one that
Okay.
because the kids like to play tickle crabs. I don't. It's part of the
The
Bluey
bluey.
cartoon. So I
Okay.
got him something that said Tickle Crab Island on it. Um, and then, but for this time around, I think I got him like Masters of the Universe Skeletor. He's like
Okay.
he really likes that guy, so I got him one. But it's like he doesn't like anything that's too like too much going on. So I'll make
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like I got like light colors with like a print, but the print is light, like a light
Okay.
almost washed out, like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I think that's
Like
what
a
I got him.
faded.
Yeah. And I got him
Okay.
like a Ninja Turtle one, whatever.
Did
Because
he
he
did you do that last year? You did like a Ninja Turtle
birthday.
birthday.
We did the
That's what it
birthday. We all
was.
got matching shirts. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Ninja Turtle's
Yeah.
a good one for him, right?
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
one of his
He loves
favorites.
it. Yeah. Yeah. So I got
And
him
then
that.
when did you do Scooby Doo? I forget. You did
I don't
Scooby Doo.
remember. We've done. It's like whatever theme Sienna picks
That's what it was. Sienna
every
picked
year.
Scooby Doo. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I told Tom, I was like, get ready because soon you're just gonna get cards from the kids.
Or
I'm
whatever they make
like,
in school, right?
yeah, whatever they make in school.
And they're usually very creative there. They do
Yeah.
really nice things. Like one year, for her preschool, I got a rock that says Mom Rocks. And like it was a huge like
That's
rock
cute.
from because it's a nature center.
Yeah.
So they colored the rocks different colors and then
Yeah.
Mom Rocks on the top. And that's it. That's what they
That's
gave
really
us.
cute.
That's cute, right? I'm trying to remember what she got for what she made for Father's Day that year. I can't remember. It wasn't my gift, so I can't remember.
What do you still have the rock?
Oh yeah, it's like it holds my books on the bookshelf like from falling over.
Oh, that's sweet. That's
So
really
it's there.
sweet.
And I'm trying to think. They're very creative. Like even for like Christmas ornaments and stuff,
Yeah.
they do. I don't know. I remember if I showed you the one where they took a picture of her like laying flat out on the floor and they cut it out around her body and they put her on top of a sled for an ornament. That was
I
the
don't think I
best.
saw that.
So now we have these ornaments for our Christmas tree, and she's like on the sled
Yeah.
flying, and it's the funniest thing. And then they have one of a picture of her hanging off like a branch because
Yeah,
they did
yeah,
like
yeah.
a tree. like this was the nature center, and they did like a tree thing, and they have her with her hands up, and it looks like she's hanging off a tree. It's the funniest thing. They just make the funniest thing. It's
How
the
do they come
best.
up with these things? I think
I don't
about that.
know.
Like, how do like there's something in teachers' brains that like it's a rewiring. Like, how do you come up with
Mm-hmm.
these creative ideas? They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
can't just Google that stuff. You'll come up with a bunch of junk. Like,
Yeah. I know.
you know? I don't know. Ask Sharon. Did she come up with like creative ideas for her
Well, she doesn't
students?
have to do anything like that because she's a math
Oh,
teacher in high school. So,
they're older, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure she comes up with different ideas for like teaching stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't think if she maybe were an art teacher, it'd probably be a little different, right? Like they do different
Yeah.
things, but
I actually remember the last Father's Day gift that I made in school.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And I know it was the last one because it's the only one that I can remember. Like I know I've done stuff before that, but I remember the last one was we did a Father's Day card, construction paper and glitter and like all these other things or whatever. And they
mm-hmm.
took whatever your school will picture, like your,
Oh my God,
you know,
yes. They do that here too.
and it was a we cut out from construction paper a tie, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
it was a
It
card,
goes, it
but it
opens
was
right up.
you put the yeah, and then it was like oh, and it was like the picture of you, like me,
You. Mm-hmm.
and you decorated the tie and all that stuff, and I was like, oh, happy Father's Day or whatever, blah blah blah. I know for a fact that was the last Father's Day.
That's funny because I remember doing one exactly
Yeah.
like that. Exactly like that.
And
And my dad still has it.
yeah, aw.
Yeah.
My mom probably threw that shit out.
Yeah.
But I remember, oh, and I remember for Mother's Day, I made a jewelry box.
Mm-hmm.
Like they gave us little wooden boxes and then you had
Oh,
to
that's cute.
decorate it
Yeah.
and all that stuff. My mom still had that jewelry box until like, I don't know, like 15 years ago
Wow.
or something like that. When it started like, cracking and all that stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
bota eso, eso no sirve, yeah. Like, I appreciate it. You kept it, but yeah, no, I remember all that. I can't wait for the kids to be of age to like start doing that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, those are always fun to see.
Yeah.
She comes home to hide them. Like she'll hide the gifts in her room until it's the day of to give.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
cute.
always fun to see.
Has she done any new pictures of you with your new hair?
No, she hasn't. She has not. I'm trying to think. I don't think they're not doing much in school right now. She
No?
said that she was doing a Father's Day, working on her Father's Day project with the teacher. Because it's coming. They're winding down for the summer,
Summer.
so she hasn't had homework. She hasn't done anything. Like they're learning like maybe a couple new things, but nothing too
Okay.
serious. Like they're learning geometry, like shapes,
Oh, okay.
3D shapes and stuff. But that's it. Like they
Okay.
could like not
They're
doing
ready
much.
for vacation,
Yeah,
basically.
she comes home and she's like, "All right, give me some iPad time. I'm like done." She's supposed to be done in what, 2 weeks? I think 2 weeks, so the 20 something, the
Okay.
25th.
Yep. I'll be in labor and recovery
Yes, best.
around that time.
Oh man, that's gonna be crazy.
It's crazy because I'm like, oh, I'm packing my hospital bag. I'm like, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
even use most of the shit that I brought. Like, I use their socks. I'm like, why am I gonna use my socks and dirty my socks? I'll use their socks, throw that shit out,
Mm-hmm.
take their pads, take their, all that stuff. And honestly, like, I don't know, it's just who's taking pictures of me? Like, I'm not capturing this moment
Yeah.
to look
Yeah.
how glamorous I look while I'm there. I give it to the moms that have the energy and all that stuff to do that, but I don't know. With all the pushing, I was fucking exhausted. I was swollen and puffy afterwards. I was
Mm-hmm.
not cute. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was not. I did not want to take pictures. The only reason why I took pictures is because I wanted to capture the moment, But I was
Mm-hmm.
so swollen
Yeah.
and like.
But it's not like you're gonna be sharing those pictures with the world or anything,
That's
right?
true. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. Hospital bag, I'll pack the bare minimum. I don't even need to pack my robe. I'll use their
Maybe that
shit.
should be one of the episodes. What to pack for your hospital bag? Let's
But
get
then,
Giselle ready.
But then I'm gonna say I'm not gonna pack, like I brought my slippers last time. I brought a bunch of like stuff for my hair and all of that. But then I was out in 2 days. Like what am I packing all this shit for? Now it'll
Yeah.
be a little different because if it's a C-section, I'll be there longer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I have two doctors, right? One's a woman, one's a man, and I saw the woman one recently, and she's like, yeah, it's looking like C-section route, blah blah blah. And she was like, the good thing is, she's like, you can have your hair done, and you're not gonna sweat it through. You're not gonna sweat it out. And this is one of those things that like only a woman would get, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's African American. Like she like gets it. She's like, I know you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to sweat out your hair. Like I totally get it. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Because I'm not gonna be put like you're gonna sweat. Obviously, your body's gonna go through changes and all that stuff, but it's not gonna be like last time
Mm-hmm.
where I'm like legit sweating and like putting in all this work.
Yes, yes. I had a headband. I remember. I took a
You know what'll happen
headband
if I
to
wear a
her.
headband? Curls underneath the headband and straight.
That's what happened. I had
Yeah.
my hair tied back and I had my glasses on. I didn't take any, and yeah, I had a headband the first time. Probably gonna do the same for this
That's another thing
for the
too.
second time.
I had my glasses on. I took my contacts out because also if something happens,
Yeah.
you you don't want to have your contacts stuck to your eyes. Like
Yeah.
they tell you like, no jewelry, like blah blah blah, because if anything happens, you don't want shit to be cut off of you. And
Yeah, I think it's messed up. You don't have it anymore.
yeah, so those are all things that like you don't think about until you're in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's another thing. I know we were supposed to talk about more about Father's Day, but since you brought it up, um, um, the feedback I've gotten from different people
Mm-hmm.
about me being upset that I'm gonna have to have a C-section
Mm-hmm.
is surprising. Like, not I don't, and it's usually the people that don't have kids
Mm-hmm.
that are like, "Oh, what's the big deal?"
Mm-hmm.
Or like they don't understand why I'm upset
Mm-hmm.
about it, and they're like, "Oh, it's like standard. Like most women opt for it anyway, because and quote unquote, it's the easy way." I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah.
okay, first of all, a C-section is not the easy way. Like
Mm-hmm.
whoever thinks that's the easy way out, that's not the easy way. Fucking recovery is a nightmare, and on top of that, you're literally opening up 7 layers,
Mm-hmm.
going through 7 layers, and
Yeah.
so much can happen, like complications wise and all that stuff. And you're separating your muscles, all of this shit.
It's like you're putting your
That's
body through a trauma
you are.
for it, you
You
know?
are. And you know, to have those comments like I'm like, you know what? I can't text back this person right now because if I text back this person right now, or like they'll say something like, "Oh, is it really necessary?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I want to be going through that if it weren't medically necessary?" Like it's just, and then I'm like, is it just my hormones? And I'm asking you right now, and whoever's listening, is it just my hormones that I'm taking it this way?
No, no, because it's not like I remember when you told me, like I was sitting there and I was like, well, I've never done one and I probably will never get a C-section, but what do I tell her so I don't minimize her experience? Because I know it's
Well,
like it, because I don't want to say the wrong thing either. When
yeah,
I was talking to you, because I understood that you were worried, scared, and all these other emotions that are
yeah,
you're excited to see that you're gonna have your baby,
yeah.
but you're also worried, scared because you're gonna put your body through something you've never done before.
We're also disappointed because it's not the birth
What you
experience
planned,
that you want.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Because, but then I was like, that's what was like, this is it's just this is what they think is right for you right now. Like this is
yeah,
where you are right now. This is what they
yeah.
think you should be doing. Then this is what you should be doing because I mean, like there's no control over that. Your
I
baby
know.
decided he's gonna be sideways, and maybe at the end he's like, all right, let me
Maybe.
go down there and say hello to the
But,
hole.
but,
Like
but
I don't know.
maybe there's
Because
still obviously.
my mom said that they said I think that my sister was a breech, and she said last minute, like within I don't know a couple days before
Yeah.
the C-section, she flipped.
Yeah.
But she was
And the
like,
same
that's
thing
probably
happened with my
the
mom.
hardest push though, because she said she was on all fours like a cow,
Oh my God.
pushing my sister out.
Wow.
So
Was it
there's
medicated
still
for her or
hope.
no?
I don't remember asking her. I don't remember. Probably, but I don't know. Maybe she's like me, where we're like, fuck it, no medication. Let's let's go
That's
through
right. You
this.
didn't have medication.
Um, yeah, she's very similar to me with that. We're very like, so that's what she, because I did talk to my mom about it, and she
Yeah.
was like, the faith is probably in that. She was like, you never know, because they do what they want, and they're basically, you don't have
Right.
any control. There's another body in you.
Yeah.
So there's still hope. I'm still holding on that he might be like, all right, let me go right down there
But
and
I
get
just
ready.
came to terms with the fact that that might be the case, and I'm okay with it now.
Yeah, you just gotta.
Because it's funny, like I said before in the last episode, I'm gonna do the exercises and the stretches and all that stuff or whatever, but I'm not gonna go out of my way because there has to be a reason why this is the route that he feels is best or whatever. My
Hmm.
body feels is best, whatever. And when I was talking to the doctor, she said something that I said to myself to like be okay with this change. And she basically said like, you never know why things happen the way that they do. She's like,
Hmm.
this might be, he might know, like, if I go down there, who knows, right? Like, maybe the cord's in the way, like, whatever it is,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Hmm.
and he doesn't feel comfortable going or flipping or whatever it is.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
it's probably just the best route or whatever. And
Yeah,
then we were joking around, and she was like, and besides, you won't slit out your hair. Like, she was trying to
yeah,
make me feel better about it.
yeah.
Um, And I was like, yeah, that's what I was telling myself. Like, I don't know why, because it's natural. It's
Hmm.
supposed to be the natural inclination for them to flip, right? Derek was flipped already at 6 months. Like, he was
Hmm.
ready to go the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's funny, because the day after the doctor appointment, or I think the same day, he's been on my right side, right under my right rib, which has been very uncomfortable.
Hmm.
And he went all the way over to the left side. So my right
Oh,
side was like empty.
so he is able to move.
But he is able to move. But he moved right back. He moves right back. He likes this
He
right
must be
side right
nestled
under my
there.
rib.
Hmm.
And I'm like, what are you doing? And I tell Derek, I'm like, Derek, tell your brother to freaking move. Like, you know? But I've accepted it. But still, it was shocking to hear some of the comments that
Yeah.
I've gotten about it. And I text Melissa too. I was talking to Melissa, which she's
Hmm.
been on the show, and she immediately her text response was, "Your feelings are valid." And like
Hmm.
it was just one of those things like, yeah, like thank you like for just saying that even if you don't understand it, like
Hmm.
just for saying that because I don't know, it is upsetting. It is upsetting. But it is shocking to see how many people are just like, girl, I would rather not mess up my vagina and have a C-section or whatever, and things like that, which I
Hmm.
get. And I've also heard of people that have elective C-sections, like they
Yeah.
choose that
They
route
choose
as
that route.
opposed to, yeah. I just found out of a couple that they live in Germany and they
Seven.
moved to what?
I was like seven C-sections. No.
7 C-section. What do you
So
mean?
I just thought of something because
What?
I saw a video of a
Uh-huh.
lady who has gone through six C-sections, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. And
So
I was
scar
just like, I
tissue.
have no idea what's going on there. I don't,
Where? In
I
Germany? Is
think it
that what
was,
you thought of it?
no, I think it was here
Oh,
in the
okay.
States. Where else would that be?
Yeah. But so no, this couple lives in Germany and she wants a C-section, but they don't
Okay.
do it. Like the Germany is like the US where they tried out to do it. Like
Uh-huh.
I've heard mixed things about the
Okay.
US too. But apparently they don't choose to do it unless they have to, right? And so they want they moved to Greece in order to get it done there. And then apparently Greece just did this whole thing where they're not doing it elective either. So they moved to Greece for nothing.
Oh no.
But I was like, that's interesting. She's opting for it. She wants it. I'm over here like, I don't want it. Ugh. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I worry about my muscles coming back together. I worry about everything
Yeah, it's a lot of
you know.
healing. Yeah, it's a lot of healing to be had from it,
And
I
then my
think.
doctor's like 8, 10 weeks for me to work out or for me to do anything. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I
What?
know, especially you, cabeza dura.
Yeah, that I'm gonna go nuts. Like,
Yeah.
and that's also part of me helping myself through the postpartum stage, like being active and
Hmm.
doing all these things. And she's like, just walking. And my other doctor's like, we just do walking, but no hills. And I'm like, she's like, I know you already. I gotta say that. And
Yeah.
Tom was in the room too. He's like, you better watch her. No hills, no
Yeah.
weight training, no whatever. And I was like, not even light weights. And then
Yeah.
she's like, no, because you're bracing your core and your whatever. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, think
yeah,
about that. Yeah.
everything.
There's a lot of stuff to
Yeah.
think about
So
on this.
yeah, clearly that's what's on my mind.
I don't blame
Uh,
you. It would be on mine too.
yeah. So and with the summer stuff coming up, like we're probably gonna take a break. Probably do another episode and then we'll take a break
Yeah.
and we'll come back fall. So
Hopefully with good stories and see how you're doing.
yeah. Yeah.
Because
We're
it'll be just around the time when you'll be able to work out again.
yeah,
I would
which is
say.
so crazy. Which I'm okay with. It took me what, 2 years to get my body back.
Hmm.
Um and be comfortable. Even then, I was still not really fully comfortable because I
Hmm.
had extra skin. Like I had abs and stuff, but my skin was still,
A little
like you don't.
flabby.
Yeah, like you still get that. Like if I were to lay like do a plank or something, you would see the skin,
Yeah, a little
even though
pouch.
when I'm standing, all you saw was abs. But if I were to like, I can
Yeah,
pinch
but I
it.
think I would say that's normal,
Yeah,
right?
but what I'm saying is like this time around, I'm not gonna have the expectation of I can get my body back to pre-baby because that's not possible. You're just not.
I don't think you'll ever get back to pre-baby, but you'll get to a point where you're comfortable with how you look and how you
Yeah,
feel. I
yeah,
think that's what
strength
matters.
wise.
Hmm.
And people underestimate just how weak you feel after having a kid.
Yeah.
Like after giving birth, I felt like I had no muscles at all. Like I've never in my life owned 3 pound weights. I had to buy 3 pound weights because I had to start from the very, very bottom.
Hmm.
And again, it took me a year and a half to 2 years to like fully get there. And then I was like, all right, let me get pregnant again.
Yeah, but it also you've been pregnant for what, 9 months,
Nine
so
months.
that
Yeah.
you do lose muscle tone after a certain time. So 9 months you're not doing as heavy as you were. You
Yeah.
were still working out, but still you still
It's not
lose
the
muscle
same.
tone.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah. Because I was increasing consistently and I can't
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
so
yeah.
much anymore.
It's
But
gonna take time. I always tell everyone it takes time. Don't expect to get back to yourself right
yeah.
away. It
You
takes
were one of the few
time.
people that told me it took 2 years
Yeah,
and
it
to
took
be
two
okay with
years.
that. Because I was a year in and I was like, ah,
Yeah, it takes. I mean, and now they're saying it takes up to
7 years, it
7 years to
says.
feel okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. Siena's about to turn seven,
7.
and but I had a Milo in
So you had Milo, so
between,
now you
so
restarted the
I just
clock.
restarted. But Milo's gonna be 4, so I still got 3 more years
Yeah.
to be back to
But
where.
then you have to factor other things too as women. You have to factor in your hormonal changes, perimenopause, menopause, like all of these things that we go through that are out of our control.
And what was it? Hormonal changes? Wasn't that like a certain amount of years too? Like even after pregnancy, you still don't balance your hormones out till maybe
7 years.
yeah, it was the 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. So I'm still
It takes
waiting.
7 years for your hormones to balance out. But then you're gonna go through another change when you
And
hit
then by
40.
then, I was like, and then by then I'm gonna be like
Yeah.
perimenopause.
But
So it doesn't matter.
well, no, you won't. That's not necessarily true. Depends on your genetics and your what is it? Your metabolic rate, like your age. Have you ever done one of those
Mm-mm.
to check what your metabolic rate is? Because like you could be 38, but your metabolic rate could be
Like 65. I swear
20.
to you.
I was gonna say 29, 30.
Easy
But those are
65.
all things. Smooth 65. Um, and those are the type of things that you can work on when you build muscle, when you exercise, all of stuff, and you eat better.
Hmm.
Like the colon cancer rates and all this shit is going through the roof. The younger generations are getting it, and they're saying it's because of the energy drinks. Like, because it's not just fast food. Everybody eats fast food, and like people are saying, they're saying because of like the monsters and
Yeah. I'm not,
all of that.
I don't even drink energy drinks. Sounds a little. I
Well,
don't mess with
but
that
that's
stuff because I'm just like I used to. I think I tried like what Red Bull once, and I
yeah,
was like jittery,
yeah,
jittery. I was like, nah, that, I'm good.
yeah. So think
No,
of the people that drink multiple ones a day,
yeah, no.
and the people that were the Panera lemonade, the
Hmm.
charged lemonade that were
Yeah,
suing
yeah,
Panera because
yeah.
of the caffeine in it and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just so much shit that like you think is healthy, that you think is like good to go, and you're just like, oh, I just need an energy boost so I can get through this workout, I can get through
Hmm.
this day. But you're actually causing more damage because you're not actually creating more energy. You're just suppressing the feeling of feeling tired
Hmm.
to then push through. So you're building up a bigger exhaustion. That's what it is. Did you know
Yeah.
that? Like that's all you're doing with caffeine, which is so crazy. But yeah, I don't drink coffee. I don't do any of that stuff. I did drink green tea, but I don't do it now. Probably once I start working out again. But that's pretty much it. I do
Hmm.
drink a lot of like body armors, the light ones, because the regular ones have so much sugar.
Yeah.
So I drink this one and then I add coconut water to it. Like I do a half
Hmm.
and half. So it's half coconut water, half body armor. I feel like if you're hydrated and you eat high protein, like, and high protein doesn't mean have a protein bar or a protein shake. You can have cashews, pistachios, peanuts,
Yeah. There's other
things like that.
sources.
Yeah, there's other sources of protein people don't realize. And you
And
eat that, you're gonna have energy. You're gonna feel good. Do stretches. Go for a little walk. Do something that'll what is it, oxygenize? Is that a word?
yes, I believe so.
Promote oxygen, yeah, throughout your body. And that's how you're gonna feel more energized. But I don't know. I'm not a health expert. It's just a hobby of mine that I enjoy. Um, but yeah, I don't know what else. What else did we?
Father's Day, no.
No, Father's Day. So yeah, I'm gonna do the card. We're gonna go out to eat. Are you guys you're gonna invite your dad over, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna invite my dad over. We got him like a whole bunch of like, cause he likes to wear like swag from Victor's job because
Really?
they always stay giving him stuff, and
Yeah.
so he was able to get swag from his mater in
Yeah.
in college
Yeah, yeah.
because he has someone that works with him that went there.
Yeah.
So he got a whole bunch of stuff for him, and he was like, "I bought the stuff for you." Dad. I was like, "Perfect, Father's Day gift. Let's go." I don't have to do nothing. He loves that stuff. So, um, we're gonna do that. We're gonna bring him over, and I think my aunt's coming from Ecuador this
Oh.
week. Actually, the 13th is this week, right?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
coming to take care of my grandma for a
Okay.
month. My poor aunt. She's 80. She just turned 80. She's coming to take care of
She's coming to take care of your
my
grandma.
100-year-old grandma.
Wow.
So she's coming, so she might come up. So it might be like a whole big thing into like a barbecue.
Okay.
I'll make Victor barbecue for his
Yeah.
Father's Day.
He probably enjoys it. It's
He
probably
loves to
therapeutic for him.
barbecue.
Yeah.
He likes to barbecue. He does a good job at it. So I don't know. I don't know the first thing about barbecuing, so I'm okay. I'll just season the food for him.
Yeah.
Um, so probably just do that, I would
Okay.
say. There's nothing else. My friend invited us to a birthday party, but I don't feel like driving 2 hours
Okay.
to go
Jersey?
all the way. It's in Connecticut.
Oh.
It's just we have to drive that way the following weekend, and it's a 5 hour drive. And I'm like, do I want to do a 2 hour drive and then a 5 hour drive the
Oh.
following week with the kids to
That's a
go because
lot.
we're going to Maine for the end of
Yeah.
the school year.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. I feel bad, but I don't think I'm gonna make that. I'm just gonna send her a gift, and
Are
then
you at a point in your life with the kids that you don't feel as bad saying no to things?
yeah.
Like I'm at that point where
Yeah, I'm
no,
just like I can't
I can't. It's too
overextend
much.
myself
It's too
because
much.
then I'm just gonna be in a bad mood.
You're gonna be stressed. You're gonna be
Yeah,
annoyed. And
like
you'll
I'm
be like,
trying
oh,
to yeah, I'm trying to make my job easier, not harder at
yeah,
this point. So
yeah. I
I'm just
completely
like no.
understand. I'm very comfortable with the routine that
Yeah.
we have. Anything that takes me out of that, I'm like, ugh. But if you were
Man.
to invite, like, if you were to invite us, that's different. Because, like, we don't see each other that often. That's a little
Hmm.
bit different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, it depends too. Like,
Yeah. But if it's like, oh, like, let's just go. It's like, no,
yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I can't. Like,
Well,
especially,
yeah,
like, summertime, it's hot. I'm gonna be
yeah.
uncomfortable. Well, now I have a really valid
Well,
reason.
yeah,
I would be giving, I would have a Newport.
I mean, like sitting in a car for me when I was at that point, it was just annoying.
Yeah.
And it was like terrible.
It's
I was just like,
it's
you're
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. You don't want, you can't lay down for too long. You can't sit
No.
for too long. You can't
Ugh.
stand for too long. You say you have to be in all things different.
Even
Let's
on the
sit to
couch, I have to sit like this on the couch. I have to sit like forward. I can't. If I sit this way, it's
I
like
used to have a
to
ton of
get up.
pillows shoved
Yeah,
behind me so to be able to get
yeah,
up and down. Yeah, that's crazy. I know how that feels. And I remember it was just like the closer you get, the more
yeah,
annoyed you were with everything. I
yeah.
remember. You couldn't even breathe on me because I'd be like, can you back up?
We were in the car. I don't know when we were heading to Costco or something, and Tom was like in a very like joking, playful mood or whatever, which we do that with each other all the time. And I was like, "You're annoying me right now. Like, can you just stop?" He's like,
Stop
"You're just."
smiling.
He's like,
Stop smiling.
and he's
Take your laughter
and
elsewhere.
like we both laugh about it, but he's like, "You're just being an asshole. You're being a dick." And I was like, "Yeah, you're annoying me though. I
Yeah,
love you, but
you're
you're just
done.
annoying
You're
me."
done. That's it. It's over. You're done.
That's right. That's what I sent you that meme that said it was the girl recording her husband, and she put in the thing, "Do I actually want a divorce, or am I just pregnant?" Like, and
Mhm.
annoyed. I just, I was like, no, like,
Yeah.
don't. So, ugh,
And just
yeah.
so you know, I
So
don't purposely not text you. I know you're annoyed, so I don't. I text you like, "Hey, just checking in," because I know it's just like I don't like getting on people's. I know that everyone was getting on my nerves, so I don't want to get on your
yeah.
nerves.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Just have that in the back of your mind. I'm thinking about you, but
Yes,
I don't want to
thank
be
you.
on your nerves every day. Like, hey, how you doing? How you feeling?
I
It's just
appreciate
I'll
it.
do it every couple of days.
Yeah. And speaking of like, I was crying to Tom. I was like, oh, my body, because everything is just bigger. My hands, my arms, and he's like, you know that I weigh the same as much as Tom right now. Like I'm whispering it as if I'm not broadcasting it. And I'm like, and I'm crying. I'm like, I weigh the same as you.
Wait till I weighed more than your brother.
But you're tall.
I was 173. I hit
Yeah,
173. He weighs 153.
yeah. And guess what? I weigh more than both of you
Oh,
guys.
well, how
Yeah,
much do you weigh now? How much is it? I don't think you doesn't even look that way. When I
I weigh
saw you, what was it, last month, 2 months ago? A month ago?
a month ago.
Yeah, you look great. It's all baby. It's all baby. It's all
I
baby.
weigh, I weigh, I weigh close to 200
That's
pounds.
fine. If you didn't put on any weight, I would be worried.
It is crazy though, because I look at myself and I'm like, Jesus Christ, 200 pounds. I'm 190, 194.
Yeah. But the doc would tell you, oh, this is not good. Like
They're not worried
yeah,
about it.
exactly. So I think
I
you're
like
fine.
literally everything is normal. Like, but obviously I'm uncomfortable. I'm very, very, very uncomfortable. And that's what it is. I'm just like,
I
I
think
just want to get this over with
yeah,
so that I
you'll be
can,
fine. You'll be fine
like,
when
I'm so
everything
swollen. I'm so puffy.
again, everything takes time, right? It's not gonna it's like I don't know why people assume like once you have the baby, it's like that's it. You dropping all 30 pounds that you gain.
Yeah.
You're not. Sorry to tell you, you're not.
Well, in
But
this case, it was
it's
50.
just it'll be whatever the baby was, that'll be what you'll be less. So what, 7 to 8 pounds? That's what you'll be less that
Yeah.
first day. And then from there you just work.
I remember
But
that.
giving yourself grace for your body to get back to where it was, like where it was
Yeah.
or where you want it to be, because it can't I don't think it'll ever get back to where it was before baby.
But it's interesting because my body was actually more fit
The second time,
this
right?
this time around than it was the first time around. I had a lot more muscle.
But that
I
goes to
was,
show you how resilient your body is to snapping back, you know? So it's
yeah.
just, you just gotta give yourself the time to heal internally, I
And to
think.
be clear, when we say snap back, it's not it happens. It
No,
means
yeah, no,
you put
you
in work
work to do it, you
for
know?
in a good amount of time
Mm-hmm.
to snap back, because this whole snapback
That's
shit
just like all
of
memory, though. Like memory, your muscles are
the
remembering,
muscle
you know?
memory, yeah.
Like everything just was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then it'll just like
We know how to
go
get back
after
to
work.
this.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine. I think you're fine.
But yeah, see, even you were surprised that I was bigger than you. I was bigger than Vic.
Well, I don't know. I think it just all depends on where you are, because also your body structure is different than mine too. Like
Yeah.
you definitely have more muscle too.
Yeah, and
Remember that.
my boobs look like torpedoes. They're
You have
fucking
more
huge.
muscle than I do. Yo soy puro hueso. Hueso and fat.
Well, you've always been very lean. You've
Yeah,
always been
so
lean, like slim, and Vic is very slim and lean
yeah.
too. So, but yeah, so I'm just uncomfortable. So if that puts it into context for you listeners, like that's how much weight I've gone. 50 at this point, 53 pounds.
Mhm.
That's crazy. It's crazy, man. But it is what it is. Yeah, so that's another thing. I'm like, what do I fucking wear? Like,
Yeah, you're at
and
your end. That's it. It's over. It's
yeah,
the end.
like,
It's the
but because when you don't, when you feel blah, you have those days you feel blah. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna put on a nice dress. I'm gonna go do this. I'm
Now
gonna put something on, and I look like
you're like in a
fucking
permanent block.
Violet. Is it Violet from Chocolate Factory? Is
Oh
she
my God.
blows up? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Actually, I legit said that to Tom the other day,
Mhm.
and I started crying.
Aw.
He's like, Violet doesn't, whatever, Violet gets blue or whatever. I was like, one of the girls blows up into a big ball. Okay. And that's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think, is it Violet? Is it her name? Baruka?
There's
Is
one
it
that's
her
named
name?
Violet, and then there's
Uh-huh.
another one.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. I thought it was some other name, some weird name. Why is it Violet?
One's definitely named Violet, and I think she
Now I'm
turns,
gonna go look
I
that
think
up.
she turns violet, like, and she blows
Okay.
up.
Oh, like a
Blueberry.
blueberry.
Yeah. I think it's like, Violet, why are you turning violet or something like that, they say. Um, but yeah, anyway. So this is where I'm at with it. And I understand I have muscles and all that stuff and blah blah blah. But I was looking at the maternity. I got the maternity photos back. And
Mm-hmm.
Tom's like, "You look so beautiful." Blah blah. Are those the edited ones? I was like, "No, that's like the raw ones with the sample, like the watermark, whatever." And it's like, "Oh, they came out so nice or whatever." And all I see is like,
Oh, here we go.
you
You're like,
know,
I don't like them.
I'm like, all I
But
see
didn't you feel
is
that way about the other ones too?
the interestingly enough, with the other pregnancy, I actually felt sexy in my body,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes any sense. I felt very feminine and very like, and I did have my moments like this, but for the most part, I was like, oh, like I'm creating life and I'm
Well, you
this and
created life
that.
this time around
I
too.
know, but I don't know. I think it's just because
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
extra
just annoyed.
tired.
You're
And
annoyed. You're annoyed. That's it.
I don't know what it is, but I'll show you the pictures. I'll send it to you so you can see.
I'm just
Um,
annoyed. I know. I'm telling you. I know where you're at.
at least I won't go through the whole summer this time like this, because that was rough too. I know you did it with Milo and Sienna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It
that
was just
wasn't
a month
fun at all.
apart.
Yeah,
So, well,
that
years
was
apart,
not
but
fun.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you
any
got
moms
lucky.
out there that are pregnant right now, I feel you in
Yeah,
this heat and humidity. I don't know how Florida people do this.
yeah. No.
Uh, I'm just glad I'm not taking the subway and like
Getting
walking
pushed?
around the
Yeah,
city,
I
getting
know.
pushed. Because when I was pregnant with Derek, I was still commuting into the city and going to work and dealing with the crazies on the train that were like threatening to stab people. I think I said that story too about this crazy guy that was like on the train and was like, I'll stab anybody up in here. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, gotta change carts. Gotta go to the next cart. And I had just gotten a seat too. And I was like 8 months pregnant at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I gotta get up. I gotta change carts. Because this asshole wants to be crazy on this cart. Talk about
I used to have to
stabbing people.
travel with my coworker, and I think I said this. I used to travel with my
Yeah.
coworker. She used to be like, she was great. Dawn, that's her name. She was like, she would stand in front of the homeless guy like, I dare you. She used to be like, I dare you to do something stupid right now. And she used to put me like behind her. She was like,
Yeah.
she would. I
You had your
she
personal
was, yeah, she
bodyguard.
was just like, I
Shout
will.
out to Dawn.
She would mess that guy up. I remember that one
Yeah.
particular instant. I was like, because he was like spitting in people's faces and shoving them. And
I got spat on while I was pregnant by some crazy lady. I was on the Hunter College station, 6, and I was trying to head back to 42nd
mm,
and get the Metro North, and this lady was there. She was talking about she hated everyone, every
yeah.
group.
Oh,
Didn't
I wonder
matter.
if it's the same lady that I've heard screaming stuff.
Maybe she hates everyone. It doesn't matter what group
Yeah.
you are, what nationality. She hates everyone. And she started spitting at people, and I was like, let me move away. I put my
Wait.
back to her and like all this stuff, and it landed on my jean jacket. I was like, oh my God, I wanted to cry. Like, but at least it didn't get on me, like my face or my hand. But just the thought of like, it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? It's just. And I know crime has gotten worse, and then they're saying it's getting better, but people are still. I haven't heard as many people getting pushed and shoved into the train,
No, it's just
but there's still stabbings.
yeah, it's still stabbing people, just getting robbed on those bikes, those
Yeah,
motorbikes that people are driving
yeah,
on sidewalks,
yeah,
just grab and go.
yeah,
My mom says there's been a lot of that around where they are,
yeah.
so
But
not
yeah,
safe anymore.
so that's what I'm great. I'm like, at least I don't have to
Do
deal
that.
with that,
Hmm.
and especially like because I was working at a store and people were coming doing grab and runs and all that stuff, and I was dealing with that while pregnant.
Hmm.
So grateful
Yeah.
for all of this. But yeah, anyway. Uh, we're gonna do one or two more
One more,
episodes.
two, yeah. We're gonna
We're
try.
gonna try. We're gonna try. But if you guys don't hear another episode from us, I mean, we'll post about it, but it'll probably be because I went into labor or something
Yeah, something.
along those lines.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for listening. And Father's Day gifts, I mean, I think you know your partner. So whatever it is that they're gonna appreciate, don't feel pressured to like buy something just because,
Yeah.
like have it just come from your heart, whatever it is. Make their favorite food, dessert, go out, do something that you want to do, that they would want to do, not that you want to do, they would want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. And also have the kids be involved because
Yeah.
I feel like that always makes it special too.
Yeah.
Any
But
other?
I'm also on the level of if they don't do shit for you, you don't do shit for them. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes
Yeah,
I've seen so many stories about how Mother's Day, it's an afterthought for a lot of dads. They don't care. They're really like nasty about it.
yeah,
I'm all about the whole you get what you put out there.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. So fuck it. If you didn't get anything, you didn't get the appreciation either, then it's just a
Mhm.
regular old Sunday.
I don't play that game.
Go on your Target runs, go do what you gotta do, whatever it is.
Mhm.
It's a regular old day.
Yeah.
But for those that are around us that we appreciate,
Yes.
let's just show them our appreciation one way or another. So happy Father's Day to Amy's dad and to Vic and Tom and Ramel and all the great fathers. Now, those are the people that I know of
Yeah.
around me that are great dads. We, we wouldn't be able to do our part too without them. So, it's nice to have a good counterpart that picks up the slack and helps you feel like it's not all on you. Thank you to those dads. And the other ones, you enjoy your day too. But
You
it's
get
just a
what you
regular
put
day
out.
for you.
I say
It's
you
just
get
a
what you put
regular
out.
day.
That's it.
It's a regular day for them. All right. We'll see you guys next episode. And thanks for listening to all of our rants
Rents?
and all of this. This has been great. It's funny because I do appreciate us being able to do this. And even if, like, again, I said it before, even if, like, nobody listens, I just appreciate even having the time with you to talk to you about stuff because this is, like, our dedicated time.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
really is.
So anyway, thank you. I just took a deep breath and I couldn't even take a deep
Oh
breath.
gosh,
I'm so
I
over
know.
it.
You're
It
done.
was like
That's it.
half. It was like
I'm
like
gonna get
that.
you a T-shirt that says annoyed.
Like he's right here.
That's even
Look,
easy.
he's
Oh my
look
God.
at my belly.
Oh my goodness.
Look, you
Yeah.
see the impact from
Yeah.
my shorts.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's like right here,
Yeah. It looks much thicker up top. Yeah.
up top.
Yeah.
That's my head. That's just driving me crazy.
Oh man.
But anyway, grateful for it all.
Oh no. It's
All right, no, seriously. Thank you for listening. Thank you for making time, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out
daddies.
there and all the moms that are playing both roles.
Yes.
That's all I got. Amy?
So remember that you're doing a great job.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.